Sarah was an art enthusiast who had always had a love for old and unique paintings. One day, while browsing through an antique store, she came across an old painting that caught her attention. It depicted a creature, unlike any she had ever seen before, with sharp teeth and glowing red eyes. The creature seemed to be trapped within the painting, but Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that it was somehow alive. Despite her better judgment, Sarah purchased the painting and brought it home. She hung it in her living room, and for the first few days, everything seemed normal. However, as the days passed, strange things began to happen in her house. Objects would move on their own, and she would hear strange noises in the night. Sarah began to experience terrifying nightmares, in which the creature from the painting would come to life and stalk her. She tried to ignore the strange occurrences, thinking it was just her imagination. But one night, as she was drifting off to sleep, she heard a strange noise coming from her living room. When she got up to investigate, she found that the creature had somehow escaped from the painting and was now standing in front of her. It was more real and terrifying than it ever was in her nightmares. Sarah tried to run, but the creature was too fast, and it chased her through her own home. She was able to barricade herself in her bedroom and call for help, but by the time the police arrived, the creature had vanished without a trace. They found no signs of forced entry, and the painting was still hanging on the wall. The police were skeptical of Sarah's story, thinking she might have had a mental breakdown. Sarah knew that the creature was still out there, and it was only a matter of time before it would come for her again. She was consumed by fear and guilt, knowing that it was her own greed and obsession with the painting that had unleashed the creature into the world. She sold her house and moved away, but the creature continued to haunt her dreams, and she was never able to escape its terror. The moral of the story is that our actions have consequences, and sometimes, it's better to leave the past buried. It's important to be mindful of the things we bring into our lives and to consider the potential consequences before acting on our desires.